So, in the documentary Not Business as Usual, Milton Friedman says corporations have no social duty, which basically means they're not obligated to anything. Large corporations are basically built on people getting more and more money, um, basically greed. He also did an interview with um, Donahue in the 80s, and he basically said that everybody's greedy and everybody is out for profit. Nobody is out there to try to help themselves. Um, Also, in the documentary, they talked about how people have no sense in what they're purchasing. They don't know where it came from, who made it, even if it's safe. They have a sense of, well, if I have all this stuff, then I'm definitely important. They brought this up that the baby boomers, after the wars and going without, they felt that if they had these things, it would make them feel better. It would make them look better to their peers, uh, not only people they knew, but people on the outside as well. However, these major corporations are sending all this work over to these other countries. They mentioned Bangladesh as one of them for cheap labor and other cheap resources, and not even knowing what is happening in these other countries. They're polluting their own environments as their water, their air. They're having to recycle waste to use it for their own things because they're putting so much of their own resources in making pennies a day to produce these objects that we feel that we need, not realizing, well, maybe we shouldn't be using them for ourselves because it's harming us. However, they don't have a choice because this is the only resource they have. Um, One of the quotes that was made in the movie was having a purpose beyond profit. They talk about B corporations, eco-friendly corporations, which basically means that these companies are actually out there with a purpose. They're giving back to their communities. They're giving back to the people that have helped them and supported them through their struggle of becoming a company, of having that storefront and being able to pay their bills every month. I thought that was actually a really nice thing. I think that that's probably something I'm going to start saying, having a purpose beyond profit. I actually work for a nonprofit now, which I actually love doing. And we're just a bunch of people in a big building that help people eat and help people have a better quality of life, and help people understand that there are better things out there. And if you actually need the help and you're struggling right now, well, you got somebody that's in your corner and we're going to help you out. So that's actually a really good saying right there. One of the things that really caught me in the video was the Potluck Cafe. They are what's called the B Corporation, and they're out there helping the community socially, very actively. It is said that they serve over 30,000 meals in a year to people that need them. I think that's wonderful. That's a purpose beyond profit corporation. And it's not even a corporation, it's just a small mom and pop restaurant that people go to. Um, the funny thing about me watching this video and doing my reaction vlog on it is I seen a post on Facebook earlier this afternoon while I was at work. I was looking up somebody's name so I could talk to them about a charity event that we're doing. And I was typing in the name, it had just popped up as a new post on my feed, and it was something along the lines of um, don't buy the $300 bag to not have anything in it. Buy the $10 bag and have $290 in it. Basically, it was telling you you don't need that big old purse to make yourself feel better. It's just an object, it's just a thing. And that's really what this documentary touches on. And it's really great because people spend too much time accumulating all these things, thinking, oh my gosh, I need a house full of stuff. It's so awesome that I have this stuff. and they're not actually out there experiencing anything. So I know it was just a little Facebook thing. It actually, I believe, had one of the Olsen twins on it, and but it was super powerful in the message it said, because so many people fall into that trap, and so many people need to learn that it should be about experiences, not things that you have in your life. Also, a big focal point of this documentary was that most of the corporations that make these products don't know anything about the products they are selling to you or me. Most of them don't practice fair labor. They also, like I said earlier, don't focus on the risk, basically, that these people are taking with their health and their own poverty-stricken areas. Really, some of these people live in little villages and they really make pennies a day, and you could call the corporations, like was stated in the documentary, and whomever you have on the phone wouldn't be able to tell you anything about anything that was being done in any of these factories, even where they were coming from. So I found that pretty important. Also, I like the fact that I could relate to it, because I had found a purse a few years ago at this flea market type of place, and there was actually a tag in it that said the chemicals and dyes in this fabric were known to cause ovarian cancer and infertility in women in California. Why would you want me to buy a purse that would cause me to have cancer or to not bear children if I wanted them? After that, I definitely started paying attention to what I was buying, and I think this documentary was super important in letting people know that we need to make a choice, and we need to be more responsible in what we're doing, and them marketing to us, maybe should change.